Hey y'all, it is me, Stop, Drop, and Roll On. Today is Friday, February the 26th, 2021, the year of our Lord. I'm drinking coffee. You can't probably see it, but maybe, yeah, there you go. But make no mistake, I've already had a big glass of my water with my chia seeds in it. Oh, yeah. The reason why I'm up early is because I did what Pierre and I call running out of sleep. I go to bed relatively early, but I also have this thing about getting up in the morning and being quiet, like not using my voice, just thinking, plotting, not in a negative, sinister way, but plotting and just, working things out. Got a lot of stuff to share. And I started to like do this series called Shots Fired. And I might probably name this what I'm talking about because I got a lot of stuff to share. So it might just be shots fired and then whatever the topic is gonna be. Today, what I was really thinking about this morning was I'm in here and I got stuff to do. Some of it I didn't get done yesterday. I did what I needed to do, but there were things that I want to do because Monday and Tuesday of next week, God willing, I'm not gonna be doing. I'm not. I'm taking. I've already put in to be off from work. Whatever goes down, everybody need to not be having crises. You need to not be bleeding and getting infected and stuff like that. I'm gonna need everybody to be healed and whole and maintain. I ain't controlling none of that. I'm just saying I'm not gonna be here if you don't believe in God. Now's the time. Because I'm going to be off. And I'm saying this because I have read a study before about how Americans, per se, abuse, misuse, don't use their vacation time. And I got to raise the hand up because I'm one of them. It's not vacation time. It's not paid time off. It's not a break. When you take off and then you're working behind the scenes, or you take off and you go in and work, or you take off and then you're fielding questions and helping people while you're off. It's not, I don't know what that is. All I know is I probably had that demon, but that demon has been exorcised, meaning you gone out of here, you know, the word and the blood of Jesus has been applied and you have had to flee. I ain't doing it no more. So on Monday and Tuesday, I will be fully fledged into being off. I have some creative things that I want to do. Um, y'all know one of the things, and I've told y'all this before, that my sister and I were working on where we were both learning to knit. And specifically socks and stuff like that, okay? And then she upped and went to the other side, and I was here, but then I was still going to knitting because it was therapeutic for me, and it helped me through my grief to get out of work mode and to have somewhere to go that was not, home, to be able to just be. And it was time that even though I had an instructor, it just helped me. And then something happened, and I know what the something is, and this is probably another shots fired video, but what happened was I allowed something, and then the thing that was therapeutic for me became drudgery. And it actually ushered in a blue mood, and it wasn't because of anything except for something that I allowed. This thing just, never mind, don't worry about it. This ain't got nothing. The other thing I forgot to tell y'all is when I woke up, we got to improve the way we living in this stratosphere because we had some thunderstorms last night that are still going on right now with thunder and lightning and hail, HAIL, that sounded like we had entered into HELL because it was really significant, is what I'm going to say. Loud. And we have gone in this continuum now from one end of the spectrum, white stuff, um, and more than what we're used to, and some other things, and then issues. If you read, never mind. Anyway, yeah, a lot. And so now I'm being forced to look at a lot of stuff, and that's where all of this is coming from. And I have to say that when I was talking about the knitting, I stopped knitting because I started, every time I picked my needles up, instead of it relaxing me, it turned into sadness. Because the thing that was allowing me to uh, move forward got infiltrated. You know, you have people, you want to talk to them and tell them what you doing, and they like, well, what's going on with this? And then you tell them this, and then it turns into something that you don't need it to be or want it to be. And knitting became that for me. Because if you're interested, that's fine and good. But then it turned into, I want to come go to class with you. No, no, you don't. This is a private lesson that I have that I'm paying for. Pay for your private lesson on another day at another time because you got time like that. My stuff is for a purpose. So this weekend, I'm getting back into to my thing. My teacher, my instructor, she got not well and she closed her shop down kind of rather abruptly. I think I had like a 2 week notice. And I wouldn't have been going anyway now this with all the stuff, the pandemic and all that kind of stuff. But I am still able to learn. I can read and understand. And if I can teach myself other things, I can complete this process where I can become proficient in this thing that I actually do enjoy. I'm a creative person, but I have allowed my personal God-given creativity to be stalled, to be downplayed on a personal level. I've done it, because a lot of people that I know, um, I don't know what it is, but they, let me just put it like this. I am not going to allow myself to be pigeonholed, boxed in, um, whatever other word you want to put on it. And I am not going to allow people to stop me from being my creative self because in creativity, for me, lies peace. And I'm not talking about, right now, I'm talking about, it gives me a good feeling to know that I have an outlet and that I'm able to do something that is innately given to me. And the fact that I have allowed things to come up and become barriers to that If it hadn't been for this sit down time that we've had collectively for the last year plus, I think that I would have continued on that path and lost a whole lot. People's behaviors and your response to those behaviors is significant. And if not dealt with properly, has the ability to cause loss. Hear me when I say that. It is a lot of stuff that I want to say right now, which is the reason why my finger is still sticking up in the air and I'm looking down. I'm back. I'm not putting up with that anymore. If you want to be creative and you're asking me about something, and I'm talking out, but y'all like therapy, you know, I'm on the couch and y'all are listening and whatever. And please put some feedback down in the bottom because I'm interested to know if you have come to this conclusion that things that don't serve you, and when I say things, I'm talking about really material things like inanimate objects, things don't serve you, that they can go. And also when you are dealing with individuals that do not want to progress, or individuals that have stalled and they like the place that they stalled in, that they have been reckoned with on a personal level. And I'm not talking about being rude and nasty with people. Hear me when I say that, because that's not a place I come from, and it's not something that I do on most occasions. Sometimes you do have to get a little, bristled up, and that's different. But what I'm saying is, I don't want you throwing up roadblocks and barriers in my process because you don't want to progress. I have been dealing with that for a long time, and this time of sit down, which is what I'm calling this thing that we dealing with collectively, has been very, very good in that aspect of making me look at me and making me look at interactions with other people in this house and outside this house. And if it's healthy, it's just like anything else. You want to cultivate it. I'm going to put some fertilizer on here. I am going to water you. I'm going to put you in a good light because I know that this thing is worth growing. But when you got something that's rotten at the root and it's still a little green on top, give it a minute and it will show itself to be what it is. And somebody said that, Sassy said that yesterday in her in a video that she did. And so that's it is what it is. My issue, to take that a little bit further, is as Christians and as people, even people with good hearts, as Christians, but as people with good hearts, we have we have sometimes the habit, not everybody, has the habit of playing like we don't see stuff, number one. Number two, oh, that person didn't mean that when they said that like that. Most of the time, yes, they did. Or that's just the way she is. Okay. Or he is. Okay, if that's how you are and that's how you do and that's how you be, go be R over there. Go do R over there. Go be R over there. Because if I'm pushing away, there's a reason for that. Number one is usually because I don't want to be out of character. And when I say character, I ain't talking about no stage play. I'm talking about who I am. And I don't want to be harmful to your process because apparently this might be the way you do things. progressing and moving up. And I'm going to share it with y'all. I'm sticking this thing in here because this thing is about to go dead. But no, I ain't. I'm not going to stick it in there. I'm just going to hush. But I just wanted to put that out there. I had some stuff I wanted to share, and I might come back and do that later, or I might do it tomorrow. But today, put down in the description box how this sit down period that we have had, aka pandemic, COVID, SARS 2 plus, because the thing is is doing things, has changed the way you look at things, the way you look at relationships, the way you do things. Just name something that this has done on a positive light. And I'm talking about where it has created growth or made you just take a pause and just say,